Hey, Mr. File.
What's going on?
I haven't seen you in like 2 minutes since the meeting we were just all at.
Was it even that long?
Maybe. I wasn't really timing it. I figured 2 minutes was a safe number. I was probably overestimating.
That's
probably more like one.
Yeah, probably just like 30 seconds. As long as it took for you to electronically send me the link to this meeting, that's all the longer it took. So, but it's nice to see you. It's nice to see you have an actual conversation.
Right. It is challenging in the large group. So for those watching, we just had a 7th grade team meeting with all 7th grade teachers, Mrs. Bednar, Ms. Humphris, Ms. Smith, a couple other people that were there. And in the large group setting, as some of you students may have experienced the same thing, it's hard to really converse, right? Because it's one person at a time. You got to go back and forth. Everybody takes their turn. So it's very, very different. And so that's one of the things, Mr. File, that I've enjoyed about these conversations is we get to just talk with one another.
I agree. I totally, wholeheartedly agree. Because there's not 14 people on one call and you have something to say, but it's just easier if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, and so we're trying to, this is really the whole purpose behind it. We're trying to continue the art of conversation.
Yes.
And while we may be just amateur artists at this point in time,
we're struggling.
We have to practice our craft in order to continue it so that when we do engage with people in person, we're not stuck with like, no, I'm on mute.
Actually, that's what we should. So you just actually act like your sound went out going.
You just, all you need is like your lock screen on your phone just needs to be like the microphone thing off, and you just show people that like, doesn't work.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Or drop. Oh, connect. I'm not sure which one. Yeah,
that was yesterday's conversation.
Which I rewatched the show. It was funny. It was very good.
Yeah, and I was able to get the sound clips in eventually.
I was expecting a little Welcome Back Kotter though.
It is in there. It's a little too quiet. I realized.
Oh, okay. Because I must have missed it. I'll go back and listen.
Yeah. So apparently, with the copyright issues for that video, that I had to post it because if you click on it, it says V2. It says version 2.
Right.
You can try and find version 1, and it'll tell you that YouTube blocked it for copyright reasons. That's all that comes up on the screen.
We've made it big time. YouTube blocked us. And
so I had to go in to see what the issue was, and it was the Welcome Back Kotter song. The copyright claim was that we cannot monetize any video that has that song in it, which, okay, we're not making any money anyway.
Is there a button to say we're not making money on this?
Yeah. Yet.
Right.
But then for the Ramble On clip, it was you cannot use it basically at all. Like you can't have any video that has it in there. Okay, well, the thing that really baffled me was through some technology skills that I happen to possess, I got both of those sound clips by pulling them off of other YouTube videos.
Interesting.
So how is it that those videos actually got, and it wasn't like the official Led Zeppelin channel that it was from. It was this random person posted a video that has the entire song for Ramble On. I was just using it like a 30-second clip. I ended up shortening it to like 10 or 12 seconds, and that seemed to go through the Google or the YouTube filter thing.
I mean, I did sound like Robert Plant, so it might have.
Yeah, it was probably your audio.
Yeah, they probably YouTube.
I'm not going to try and reinsert it when you just did that.
It's okay. You don't have to do that. They can go back to the last episode. But I'm wondering if other people, are using some other tools to mask the embedded signature of that song.
There has to be something else going on there because, like I said, the whole song is up there. I mean, and there's multiple videos that have it, but I don't know. I think we're getting too big.
Oh yeah.
And that's what this was about. They're trying to stop us before world domination occurs.
Right. We're on a watch list. You know we are,
Yes.
which is probably why. But you would think the people from Welcome Back, Kotter, and Page and Plant, Robert Plant and Page, Jimmy Page, they would want, I mean, two guys, us two from Wheaton, making connections with kids. You'd think they'd want that to be out there.
Right. I mean, yeah.
I
looked into some fair use law stuff briefly. I was like, this is okay. We'll just try and read videos here.
I don't think you're going to go. I don't think you're going to read all.
I could have like filed a claim with YouTube to say this is under fair use guide, but I don't know how long that would have taken for them to actually read it, approve things, whatever. So it was easier to just.
But see, I think they would have just gone with, it's a copyrighted song. You're using it.
But under fair use, you can use portions.
That is true.
Of material for things because it happens all the time.
Yes, in radio we used portions of TV shows and sound clips all the time under the fair use.
Yeah,
because we weren't monetizing. Well, we weren't monetizing really. So
right,
yeah,
right. Which is why people can have fair use of these conversations. Right, they're going to splice over to clips of us at some point in time. And it'll be in a how-to, like the bad example video.
What not to do? Feel free to make us a meme. I'm fine with that. Feel free to make us a meme. Send it out to the world. I'm okay with that.
I mean, as long as it's funny.
I'm the good one, right?
If it's not a good funny meme, then
yeah, I don't want it. If it's funny, I'm all for it. Please feel free. But I mean, even if you want to share this video, feel free. Because we're all about world domination. I mean, getting bigger, being influencers.
Yes. I mean, if you have influence over others, then you can influence their opinions, their actions, all of that, which is a major step in world domination.
Now,
without the whole war and death part, we're trying to skip over that.
Oh yeah, that seems like a lot of work and clean up.
This is much easier.
Right, it is. Now, with that in mind, world domination in this, as we approach the end of the school year, the last day of school, are we done?
That's kind of what I was thinking, that we would end that last Friday, the 29th. However, I have enjoyed these conversations very much, that at least during next school year, I don't know if we would do every day, depending on how school's going, but maybe we make it a weekly feature. I think we may have saturated the market, so to speak, with too many videos. And so you got to pull back a little bit.
Make them want more.
Yes.
Start off hot and then ease back, and then they're like clamoring for more, and then we come in hot again. Yeah. So what we did is we did 80s music. We come out with a big, strong rock song. Then we ease back with the power ballad. And then we come back again. We release another rock song.
Yeah. It's all the way the album is organized. You got to start with that lead track that gets you to want to buy the album. You get a couple songs that are just kind of so-so.
The sappy love song then.
Before you lose them, then you go to the power ballad.
Right.
A couple so-so, and then you got to end with the big finisher.
See, what kids are missing is having the CD of that, because they don't. Kids, you might not understand what a power ballad is. It's that slow rock song that talks about love, and you're like, what? Or for example, if you've seen Frozen 2, the rock song that Christoph was singing, that was a power ballad. Where it's rocky, but he's singing, it's all about the love. That's a power ballad.
So like all of the big sort of rock and metal bands of the 80s, would do, like, you'd think of them as like these serious, like Motley Crue. You're like, oh,
Def Leppard,
hard rock, metal, whatever. Right. But then they all have, the softer side.
Yes.
Right. Which Motley Crue, Home Sweet Home is a great.
That's actually the song I was thinking of. So feel free to Google Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue. Yes.
If I try and splice it, bad things may happen. But who knows?
Motley Crue may want you to play it.
I mean, I'm a dreamer. My heart's of gold.
Are you going to run away, hide, and never come home?
Yeah.
How long can we do that? I'm pretty much tapped out right there until the song plays, and then I can.
just when things went right doesn't mean they were always wrong. Something like that. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Google. It's a classic example of the power ballad.
Yes. Power ballads were so
Maybe
awesome.
maybe the best.
What, power ballads or that song?
No, that song may be the best power ballad.
Yeah, it probably was. I'm looking up lyrics right now.
Okay. The other, this was a little bit later, time-wise in music history theory, but "November Rain"
By Guns
by
N'
Guns N'
Roses.
Roses is also a fantastic song.
Especially with the orchestra in there.
Yes.
That's when they merged rock and orchestra together, because my sixth graders and some of my seventh graders know "Sweet Child of Mine" because I played Guns N' Roses for them, so they should know that. That's a rock song.
I can play that on the guitar, the beginning part, by the way.
Really?
Good stuff.
See, look at all this. You're not even displaying your talents.
I do have some. Well, I sang a song in my Star Wars video. So
yes, you did, but it wasn't "November Rain."
True. It wasn't. Yeah, or "Sweet Child of Mine."
Sweet child of mine. Feel free to splice all this stuff in. It's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna need like 12 hours for this game. That's
You
not
don't,
gonna
got
happen.
you don't have anything else to do. Come on.
That's where like if we do it weekly, there's a little more time. And
Give
then
you more time. You're the one that's doing all the work.
well,
I'm just
as I say,
providing
then we need
laughs.
to. I need
here.
to have to share the editing and finalizing responsibilities. We'll make it a shared project on WeVideo, which is a service that students you can have access to as well with your school account. That's how all of these are edited and produced, by the way, including the Star Wars video I made.
Do we need to hire somebody to do all the editing? Because, I mean, we're huge. Maybe we need to hire a producer. Bingo.
Do you think trying to think who would be good at that for us, or willing?
I can think of a lot of them. It's just, do they want to do that? Probably not.
No,
probably not. Because now, after we're done, I just already wrote down November Rain. November Rain. Home.
I used to skip ahead to the orchestra part in that song, like because it's a long song.
It's
so
8
kids,
minutes.
if you haven't heard it,
it's
listen to the whole thing at least once.
Right.
You gotta go through the whole thing once.
Because now I have to listen to both those songs, especially "Home Sweet Home." Yeah. Although Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood album, I think, is probably one of the best rock albums ever.
I would have to concur heartily.
It's
from the opening Dr. Feelgood song, which is fantastic.
Yeah, all the way to the end. It's
because that has "Kickstart My Heart" on it.
Yes,
which is a great rock song.
I like that whole that whole album.
I need to learn how to play that riff. That would be good on a guitar. Maybe I'll work on that this week.
Oh, that would be awesome. I mean, just you randomly like doing stuff. Well, because you got, let's hear what, Dr. Feelgood, "Kickstart My Heart." Without you, there's the power ballad,
right?
Because it goes on the track listings. Because I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Kickstart My Heart, Without You, Into Same Old Situation, which is hard rock.
That's another. Every one of those songs is good.
Don't Go Away, Mad, Just Go Away. Oh, see, that's
great, and a great title on that one.
Yeah, it is. Don't go away, Mad. Just go away. And then see, they ended up with "Time for Change," which that whole that's why.
And that was a big power ballad with like guest stars. Didn't they have like some other people sing on it too?
I'm not seeing that here, but that doesn't mean that didn't happen. But pretty much everybody that's in Motley Crue, Nikki Sixx, Mick Mars, Vince Neil, Tommy Lee, they wrote pretty much every song except for "Time for Change," which was Nikki Sixx and then somebody else. So, I mean, kids, you need to listen to Dr. Feelgood, Motley Crue. And what I'm seeing here is all lyrics are written by Nikki Sixx. Yeah,
I was going to say, he apparently does most of the work. Like even Vince Neil is only on like one of
One.
those.
And I'll say Nikki Sixx, and it's SIXX because that's what you got. He did a really good job on that album. And I know kids are going, what are you talking about? But if you listen to Dr. Feelgood, Kickstart My Heart, Without You, Same Old Situation, Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away, and Time for Change, that right there.
Yeah. There's a couple of those that they could probably skip because they're not all. As I'm looking at the titles and remembering a couple lyrics, I was like, ooh.
Yes, you can't. But we're not telling them to listen to that. We just told them what they should listen to.
Stick with the recommendations. Don't stray from the list.
Don't stray from the list. But
we are not responsible for the lyrics and content of Motley Crue songs because we aren't part of the band.
But in August, I want to go see them, and hopefully they won't cancel it because I'm going to see them at Wrigley Field with Poison and Def Leppard. I've seen Poison a couple times.
I was always so on Def Leppard. Couple they've got 3 or 4 great songs, and the rest were always just kind of so. But Poison was another great band.
I've had dinner with Bret Michaels.
I know you've told me that before. Maybe that's your connection for the concert. I mean, just
it is.
Hey,
dude, you remember that one time when we ate dinner? It'd be like, no, who are you again? Yeah, nobody. It was like 15 years ago, and probably 20 years ago now.
He totally remembers you.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He's probably going to be back in town like, oh, I wonder if that Mike guy will be at dinner again.
That'd be great to see him.
It's not the same. When you see him on stage and he's just a little sad, he's just a little off.
It's because of me.
I'm right here.
I'm out in the audience. I'm out here. But they're going to cancel that concert.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's looking good.
Kind of sad because what's going to happen is some of them are going to die, and I've never seen them live.
That's a really dark note right there. That was a really sad. I hadn't even gone that far. I was like,
that's. I mean, yes, they're all past their prime, but so what? I mean,
yeah,
Motley Crue's going to play pretty much every song from that album, and then Wild Side and Girls, 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 all their major stuff from earlier than that. And then you got Def Leppard. They're going to play a bunch of their stuff, and Poison's going to play a bunch of their stuff, and Joan Jett, because Joan Jett's going to be there too. I love her. I love her more than Katy Perry. And
wow.
I mean, I know.
Wow.
That
was a huge statement for those watching right now.
I know.
Don't let that pass you by.
No.
What was that? Say that one more time, Mr. Fowler.
I love Joan Jett more than I love Katy Perry.
Wow. Shocking words.
It really is. I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, ripples around the world. But, they're canceling that. That's August 28th. I mean, I already asked Mrs. Bednar if I could have half a day. Actually, I asked her that last year.
Nice. Well, I mean, I've never taken off a day to do anything Star Wars, so.
Oh, right. No, because that would be weird. Or
who would
nerdy.
Do that?
The guy with the new Star Wars hat.
There it is. There's Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
There may be another one arriving in the mail today.
Another hat?
A black one. So this is denim color, and then there's a black one. Not a different picture on it, though.
Okay. Does it just say Baby Yoda?
No, it's just the picture of Baby Yoda without the baby carrier thing.
Okay. All right. See, I think it'd be funny if it just said BY.
Everybody would know.
What's your hat stand for? Can't tell you. You know.
Awesome. Rock and roll. Good. I need to go listen to some of these songs later on today because they're going to be in my head, but I don't remember them all enough to play the whole thing in my head.
Right.
So.
Because I would just be the lead singer and just sing them, which is what I'll do. Because I have no instrument skills. Sadly.
Well, maybe we'll start some lessons over these conversations.
See, that's one of the things when I have my birthday next month that I said I wanted to learn how to do is play the guitar. Okay. So you could show me how to play guitar.
I can show you how to play guitar.
Sweet.
First, get a guitar. That's lesson number 1.
Do I have can it be like a cool guitar? Or does it have to be one of the 6-string guitar, like a amp and a plug and? Or do I need to start out smaller?
Start with an electric and go. I mean, you don't want to spend too much on the first one just because, you never know how things are going to go.
I'm not going to get a Stratocaster.
You can get a not American one. They have like cheaper versions.
But
like the ones made in America are the better ones that are more expensive.
Like what, we talking $50-$60?
No. Is that over $1,000? I was
just going to say those.
Remember that money the federal government was talking about for people for, during the coronavirus?
We haven't gotten ours yet. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you get that money, you could just take that and spend it on a guitar.
You know what? I think my wife will totally let me.
I think she'd be.
Can I take this stimulus check and go get a Stratocaster?
Yes. Go to the Chicago Music Exchange. I don't even know if they're allowed to be open right now. I don't know. If they are open, they are a fantastic store with a giant selection, and the guy that owns the place, former Edison student, by the way.
Do you have an in?
He and I are the same age. We actually went to school together. We grew up in Wheaton and whatever.
So he knows you.
He knows of me. We haven't talked in a long, long time.
I'm sure he's watching these.
But with my unusual name is easily recognized. So once you've met me and you've seen the name, you see it again, you're just like, oh, yeah, but, oh.
You know what? I usually get that too, but it has nothing to do with the name. So, I remember him. Oh no.
That's Bret Michaels.
Yes, that's it. That's what people think of me.
All right, Mr. File. It is time for some lunch.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go have some cherry pie. Because Warrant, I love that song. I have that album too. You cannot watch that video.
No.
Do not.
No, bad. I'll probably edit out that.
Oh, no, they're fine. They're fine knowing about it. That's fine. I just can't play the video. Actually, Power Ballad, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Because it starts off slow. That's a really great song because it starts off slow and then boom, it drops. Yeah.
They had Heaven as well was the other big power.
Yes. Heaven isn't too far. And Bed of Roses.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, there's two. Because again, power.
Right.
Sappy, power, sappy. So, yeah.
We've figured out this rock and roll thing. We could jump formats and go from conversations and then jump into the rock game. We'll be fine.
We could do anything.
You're unstoppable because of this hat right there.
No.
Or not. I don't know. I just like the hat. So.
Yes, you just like the hat.
All right. Have a wonderful lunch.
I will, you too.
Cherry pie. I'm going to have some salad.